Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name's Amanda from scrimpingmummy.co.uk and today I'm going to make a card using this beautiful stamp set which is called Background Bits. Now this is a hostess set. If you don't know about hostess sets, basically these are exclusive sets within the Stampin' Up catalogue that you can only buy using Stampin' Up rewards. And you earn Stampin' rewards when you spend £150 or more, you automatically gain Stampin' rewards. So if you spent £150, you'd automatically be able to earn rewards to get any of the hostess sets or towards any of the hostess sets, and this is one of them and I absolutely love it. It's got some beautiful components to it. It's got this beautiful border, this stunning script stamp which is just delightful, textured background and some lovely sentiments and flowers, and the font is just to die for. I could not wait to get this set. I absolutely love it. And I'm going to be using it on a bit of a sort of a vintage themed card. It's not, can't really think of a specific style for it, but I'm using very vanilla and soft suede, and then another very vanilla layer there for stamping. And what I am going to use is this flower, which I did show on some of my social media a couple of days ago, and if I just lift it up, it's quite a lovely dimensional flower, and I did make it using the daisy punch. I'm terribly sorry about the shadow, it's quite late at night. And I used the daisy punch, I just used it in a slightly different way, and the centre one there, you know, I scrunched the petals right up to make sort of a bud. And what I did before I cut quite a lot of petals out, and what I did before I cut, if you just look carefully, you can see I've used this script stamp. So I got this stamp and I stamped it on very vanilla using Sahara sand, and I stamp, you know, because it's one section, I just stamped in rows, one after another, until the whole of my A4 was full of script. And then I punched out the daisies, and then I've inked the edges with some darker inks and added a little bit of Wink Stella. It's quite a long process. If anybody really wants a tutorial, leave a comment. If I get more than 10 comments asking for a tutorial on it, then I'll do it. But it's not difficult. Right, so I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do. All I know is that I want to use this flower and I want to use this stamp set. I've got a variety of things out. I fancy using the new embossing paste, which, as you can see, hasn't even been opened yet. So I might use that. I'm not sure. We'll have a look. Let's have a look. I don't know. We'll see. I'll just put it over here. Up where? So I don't quite know what I'm going to do yet. One thing that I did know was that I needed some leaves for my flower, so I've pre-done those. Just some little ones so that I can just have it peeking out a little bit at the top there. And I've cut those by hand. I'm currently without a decent leaf die. They've retired all of my good ones. So what I've done is I've just borrowed the leaf from Oh So Eclectic. Just borrow a leaf from any stamp set. You don't have to, you know, go out and buy 2 stamp sets to make this card. Just use a leaf from anywhere. I just happen to have used this one. I stamped it out onto, I think, Papersaz cardstock using Papersaz ink, and I've just cut it freehand. So what I want to do is, just first of all, I want to do a bit of a background, I think. So I'm going to use the script, I think. Yeah, and I'm going to start with Sahara Sand, which is a lighter colour. And I'm just going to use this script stamp. Let me see which way up it is, because I can't always tell which way around it's meant to be. Right. It's that way around. No. So I'm just going to stamp it, one here, no, up here, fairly randomly, I think. There. There. Okay, yeah. And I do know I want to use the lovely sentiment here, which is thank you. The font is absolutely to die for, so I'm going to add that on my card now. I'm going to stamp it straight on, and I'm going to use basic black and just line it up on my grid, and I'm going to stamp it over the top of this script, so about there. There you go. Oh, I've used the wrong ink. Oh, never mind, I wanted to use basic black. I've done it wrong. I'm going to cut it again. So I've done it wrong. I wanted to use basic black, not Sahara sand. Let's cut my card again. Hold on a minute. What a nana! 5.5 by, what is it, 3 3/4. Let me just check that I've cut that the right size now. No, I haven't. No, 5 1/4 by 3.5. Oh, I can't believe I did that, but there you go. I don't edit. There we go. Sorry about that. I'll start again. Pretend we're starting again, okay? Right. Let's go back to my script stamp, because I wanted that on the oh dear. Never mind, it doesn't matter. One down there. And then I wanted one over here to put my sentiment on. Put it about there. Yep. Move that ink out of the way. Get my basic black. I could have left it, but you know when it wouldn't have stood out very well if I'd have just done it in Sahara sand. It needs to be standing out a bit more, so let's try again. Basic black. It's that way around. Knowing me, I'll get it upside down now. Right. I'm just going to stamp it over that script, and I want it in the black so that it stands out. There you go, see? Method in my madness. So I'm going to put that away now. And what else do I want? I don't know. Fancy trying that embossing paste, but I've got a feeling I think I might use that on a different project. It might be just a little bit much because this flower's quite large. So I might just, let's have a look what else we've got here. Do you know what? I think I'm going to use this little flurry of flowers here. That's cute, isn't it? Let's have some of that. Let's have some of that on. Yeah, why not? Let's find a block for it. Here we go. And I quite fancy a bit of colour. I might have sweet sugar plum. Fancy just a touch of pink. Let me just move this. Just a touch. And I'm going to do it in Stamp Off. So I'm going to ink it, Stamp Off on my paper, and then, oh yeah, that's pretty. So Stamp Off. There. Stamp Off. I'm going to have it protruding over. That's fine. Stamp Off. That's, I really like that. I'm going to carry that on over the top of that script there. I'm just going to bring it round. Just do one more there and then we'll leave it at that. So it just kind of goes around part of the card and not all of it. Or shall I have it on all of it? No, I'm having it. I've changed my mind again. Let's have it over the script. That looks really pretty. I really like that. I'll just have one there as well. Oh, I like that. Right, let's see how big this flower is. Because I might just put some more. I think I'll just put some more. Just behind where my flower's going to go. Just so it blends. And you can't see all of that. Yeah, like that. Happy with that. Let's move that out of the way. Now I think I want to ink my edges. So let me have a think what colour I'm going to use. I'll get my little dauber and I'll use Sahara sand. Just to give a kind of aged effect to that. Edge of that cardstock, and just go a little bit deeper in the corners. That script is lovely. I'm going to try and I wonder if that would gold emboss nicely, or whether the script is a bit small. It might be a bit small to show up well, but I'm going to have a go. I think that looks really nice with that sweet sugar plum. So what I'm going to do now, before I get myself in a tiz, is I'm going to just layer that onto my card. It is absolutely boiling in my craft room. I am sweating like a donkey. I'm not joking. It's boiling. It's been so hot in England today. It must have been the hottest day of the year. It must have. It's absolutely boiling. I'm not complaining. I quite like warm weather. I'd rather it be warm than cold anyway. So there we go. I think I'm just going to ink the edge of that as well, just to tie it in. Need a bit more on there, but I'm not going to ink it as heavily, just to give it a bit of a doodah. What's it? I can't always think at words. Sometimes I just talk, because the only time I'm quiet is when I'm asleep. So I'd probably talk a bit too much. There we go. Right. So now I'm just going to shut that before I stick my elbow in it. So now I'm going to attach my flower and my leaves. I'm going to use, it should stick with Tombow. Plenty on. Put it there. Now, I will have to make a little card box for this. Obviously, you know, it's quite dimensional. It's not going to go in your standard envelope. But sometimes, you know, let's just make a nice dimensional card. Stick my leaves. Arrange my leaves. Stick it down there, like so. Probably could have omitted the leaves, but I just feel like I need a little bit of green whenever I make a flower. I don't know why. Just doesn't seem natural if there isn't any leaves. Stick that in there. Get in. There we go. Stick that in there like that. There we go. Do we want some more green? No, we're alright with that. Now I think I want, I don't know why I feel the need for a ribbon. I don't know, I'm not sure or whether to just leave it as it is. No, I want a ribbon. I want a ribbon! So I'm having one, but I'm just going to cut a length, and I'm going to be brave, and I'm going to try and do this on camera. I think I could have done with it a bit bigger than that, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We shall see. It would have looked nice with some nice scrunchy, pretty seam binding, but the only one that I've got is retired, so I can't use it, which is very annoying. So there we go, got my little bow. I just, ooh, this is why I don't do bows on camera. I'll just tighten it with my teeth. You can't see me. You can't see me tightening that with my teeth. Tell me kids, don't use your teeth as a tool, and then I go do it myself. I don't know if I like that now. Oh, I don't like it. Don't like it. Let me think of something else. It needs something there. It's begging me. Let's use some twine. Let's try twine. Let's try this. Oh dear. Let's try some twine. Go for a bit of a rustic look, eh? Don't know what I'm going to stick it down with. I'll get my glue dots ready. Right. Let's have a look. Shall I do a poodle loop? No, I'm going to do a bow. And I'm going to use my bow maker. If it kills me, all I'm going to do is wrap it round quite a few times. Wrap it, and make myself quite a chunky twine bow is what I'm doing. Right, let me just cut that off there. This is the problem with not having a sample, you know, and being like really organised like most Stampin' Up demonstrators are. It's just not me, I'm just not organised in that fashion. But there you go. We're all different, aren't we? Let's have a look. Right. That off there like that, lift that off there, and I've got myself a little twine bow. I like that, that's a bit more vintagey, isn't it? Spread them out a bit. Yes, I'm happy with that now. It's alright, panic over, I'm happy. I'm just going to add a glue dot if it'll play ball. Oh, I'm really, really hot. I'm surprised I'm not dripping on my card. It is so warm. I'm just going to stick that in there like that and have that just protrude in there like so. And I think that's really pretty. Let me just move my mesh like windscreen wipers. And there you go. I think that's a really pretty card using the background bits. Might have faffed about a bit, but we always get there in the end, don't we? Let me zoom in. Oh, zoom in. There you go. I think that's really pretty. I hope you'll give it a try. Thanks for watching. Bye.